A Spark Primer, Practical Meditation Guide. Introduction. Disclaimer and objective. The author's intent for this guide is to provide some practical application to your meditation practice based upon foundational concepts reviewed in A Spark Primer Volumes 1 and 2. Disclaimer. This primer guide is not intended to provide every answer from every aspect or perspective of the cosmos, nor it is intended to be used as a reference for absolutes, treatise, or dogma. The prerequisites to this exercise are A Spark Primer, Volume 1 Lessons 1 through 6 and Volume 2 Lessons 7 through 12. The primary objective of this guide is to help increase efficiency of time and energy placed to meditation practice. The goal of meditation practice is to help further an individual's path to self-definition and self-realization in practical day-to-day life. Table of Contents. We will begin with a short prelude to set the stage as to the why definition for this meditation guide. For step 1, we will discuss the concept of grounding the physical body as a component for increased efficiency in the meditation process. For step 2, we will discuss how to set energetic intent to block any external artificial broadcast programming affecting the DNA receptors of your physical and astral bodies. For step 3, we will review how to connect to your inner consciousness in the realm of the eternal now. Step 4 will entail setting intent to transmute any internal cognitive dissonance that might hinder bringing your consciousness into a state of energetic symbiosis. We will refer to this as being centered. In steps 5 and 6, once you have found your center, for practical application, you will want to provide your physical mind with a definitive understanding what has transpired. We will then bring together steps 1 through 6 in a condensed definition for practical application. Using that condensed definition, we will practice a guided meditation to demonstrate the potential for practical application in the navigation of everyday life in this reality. In our conclusion, we will review why using this approach as an ongoing practice can help further the process for self-definition and self-realization. Let's begin. Prelude. The technical definition of meditation is to engage in mental exercise such as concentration on one's breathing or repetition of a mantra for the purpose of reaching a heightened level of spiritual awareness. However, our goal of meditation practice is to help further an individual's path to self-definition and self-realization in practical day-to-day life. So we will help define 6 concepts to help make the process as efficient for practical day-to-day life as possible. As we have learned, there are many hindrances, distractions, and limitations that have been put in place to prevent a path to self-definition and self-realization. A practical, efficient meditation practice can provide assistance and access to tools necessary to navigate through this reality and its many entrapments. For additional perspective, let us imagine that the reality we are experiencing is like a dream within a dream, or like a screenplay production. While it is running, we are actively and emotionally engaged in the character experience. It is often believed that in order to experience a productive meditation practice, one must clear their mind of all thoughts, and this can seem very challenging and frustrating to an individual. Let's look at this concept from a different perspective. Let's imagine that the screenplay production is paused for a minute. The film breaks, the music stops, and the emergency lighting comes on. While you may have been actively and emotionally engaged in the film, you are now just in a big empty, silent, and perhaps even dark place. You momentarily wake up from the screenplay character experience and are now alone with your thoughts. This is the space where you want to be, temporarily disengaged from the external program and in a place where you are awake and alone with your thoughts. It is from this place that you can begin to center and align yourself to a symbiotic state with the law of one and further yourself on the path of self-realization. We will now review 6 steps to meet our objective for a practical meditation exercise. Step 1. Grounding. There is an external intent established to isolate the physical body from the Gaia-Earth Foundation root. Our direct contact with the natural elements has been reduced significantly, which continues to further that isolation. As review, the physical body is a carbon-based particle construct, which is a component of the larger organism of Earth. It is the experience of the author that the utilization of the simple principle of grounding the physical body increases the efficiency of the process exponentially. This can be achieved by simply having some sort of direct skin contact directly with the Earth, or with any other natural organic material which is grounded to the Earth. While an ideal scenario would entail being laying naked in a meadow or on a rock, or in a tree, this is far from practical for the majority of us. Some practical examples for most of us would include, but not limited to, hand contact with a wood or metal railing or bench that is grounded to the earth, or contact with a metal object that is plugged into a 3-prong grounded electrical outlet. There are products available now for this purpose. Among them are grounded yoga mats and bedding. These products use strands of silver interwoven in them, and they are plugged into the grounding terminal of an electrical outlet. While you can still reach a meditative state without grounding, it is the author's experience that it just takes longer and is not as efficient or as productive. Take a moment to determine your grounding. The average individual is wearing some sort of plastic footwear and clothing and standing or sitting on some sort of insulated materials. It is recommended that you consider this and find some sort of grounding technique for the convenience of your day-to-day life. You will then want to ground your astral body by using your energetic intent. One suggestion would be to visualize an astral silver cord from your core energy systems routing to the center of the earth. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow it out, visualize the deepening of the roots into the foundation of the earth. Step 2. Blocking. The next step is to set your intent to block artificial broadcast signals from your physical and astral DNA receptors. The same system that attempts to isolate your physical body from the Gaia-Earth Foundation root also transmits its own independent signals so that we are used for its own purposes. Once you route to Gaia, set your energetic intention to block external transmissions. The goal of the meditative practice is to connect from within, not to external programming. You may find that there is a lot of astral noise to which you may be accustomed to. Do not be alarmed if the silence seems deafening. Internal source spark connections are often described as a still small voice. Step 3. Connecting. Once you have established foundation root with Gaia Earth and have set your intent to block receipt of external transmissions, you will now begin to look deeply inward. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, visualize going past your physical body to connect with your astral body. Take another breath in, and as you blow out, visualize going past your astral body, that core center in which your source spark resides. As you continue to breathe, become aware of each internal component: physical, astral, and spark. Once you have that awareness, you have made connection. Step 4. Transmuting. Once you have blocked out external influence and have made internal connection, you will want to look for misalignment or cognitive dissonance frequencies between your physical, astral, and source spark consciousness. You will not want to look for all misalignments, as this would be overwhelming and not practical for your objective. You will want to look solely for alignment in the realm of the eternal now until you have acquired the cognitive understanding that you are equipped to be in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. If there is an internal active energy at work contrary to that purpose, its energetic exchange is not symbiotic in nature, and therefore will need to be alchemized or transmuted into a symbiotic state. Do not be discouraged if your emotions do not immediately align to your intent. You simply need to place your energetic intent towards changing that energetic exchange from an opposing force into a symbiotic state. In other words, you do not need to fight it, remove it, or cast it out. You need to digest, consume, convert it into a symbiotic state. By doing so, you will further your ability to be in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. It may not change your circumstance or immediate emotional state, but it will begin to change and center you. Step 5. Centering. Once you have set your intent towards a symbiotic state, you should visualize your physical, astral, and source spark coming into alignment for the purpose of equipping you to be in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. You are an eternal being with access to the realm of the eternal now, but with a physical body that is bound to a reality that is controlled by external and mentalistic service to self-influences. The centering of your being will equip you to be able to navigate this reality construct to a path of self-definition, self-realization, and ultimate freedom. Step 6. Translating. Once you have centered your being, you will need to take a moment to translate as much of the internal experience to your physical mind. Due to the restrictions and modifications of the communication centers of the physical mind, our understanding tends to be inherently limited to what can be expressed in words. Quite frankly, there may not be any words to explain or frame of reference for spiritual activities or events. Give yourself a moment and few deep breaths to allow yourself to translate concepts via imagery, allegory, or metaphors to your physical mind. Now that we have reviewed the concepts of steps 1 through 6, let's put it all together into one fluid example. Ground your physical body. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, place your intent to root your astral body. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, place your intent to block external influences or transmissions. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, visualize going past your physical body to connect with your astral body. Take another breath in, and as you blow out, visualize going past your astral body to that core center in which your source spark resides. Continue your breathing and look for guidance to any energy that is causing misalignment. Set your intent to transmute that energy into a symbiotic state. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, visualize your physical, astral, and source spark coming into a centered alignment. Continue to breathe normally and allow your physical mind time to process and translate what has occurred until there is a sense that you can be in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. We will take what we have learned and do a quick 1-minute guided meditation. Let's begin. Ground your physical body. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, place your intent to root your astral body. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, place your intent to block external influences or transmissions. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, visualize going past your physical body to connect with your astral body. Take another breath in, and as you blow out, visualize going past your astral body to that core center in which your source spark resides. The kingdom of source is within you, and you have access to all who are in it. Continue your breathing and look for guidance to any energy that is causing misalignment. Set your intent to transmute that energy into a symbiotic state. Take a deep breath in, and as you blow out, visualize your physical, astral, and source spark coming into a centered alignment. Continue to breathe normally and allow your physical mind time to process and translate what has occurred until there is a sense that you can be in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. With practice, this can be done organically throughout your day with minimal energy output. Which brings us to our conclusion. As you are in your internal space and present in the realm of the eternal now, you may also access spiritual guides who are aligned with Source and the law of One. These are not to be confused by imposters in a service to self-energetic exchange modality who attempt to influence through broadcast into your external DNA receptors. The kingdom of Source is within you, and you have access to all who are in it. It is from this place that you can begin to center and align yourself to a symbiotic state with the law of One and further yourself on the path of self-realization. So again I ask, who are you? It is time for you to remember. You are spark. You are from Source. You are one of many sparks. Your body may be any gender. Your soul may be any gender. Your spark has light from Source. Your spark has love from Source. You are spark. End of Spark Primer Practical Meditation Guide.